So let's march on. I at least want to start this season tonight, as we do. Just to double check the first team. Again, between tall boys and short kings. So Avia is also on the tall boys team. So it is Marine. Actually, here we'll put the goalkeepers at the bottom here just to sort out our first team. So Marine is at the back of the goalkeepers list. Semyonov is on the short kings. Garay is on the tall boys. Correa is on the tall boys. Avia. Sadlacek is on the short kings. Martens is on the short kings. Kadlec is on the short kings. Petrikov is on the short kings. Engroen is on the short kings. Yeah, the short kings will be the reserves for the moment. That'll be the best way to set it up. Aside from Campbell, who again I am like desperate to try and sell. But yeah, we'll have the short kings, including Artyomov, unfortunately, on the reserve list for now. And hopefully nobody on the short kings roster gets overly upset about being stuck there. Because right now we got no choice. Like, we just don't have... We don't have the numbers, you know, to pull this off. And no matter what, Testa's going to be a -2, huh? No matter what, someone in that spot's going to be very unhappy. Gotta move Loam over. No matter what, people are going to be unhappy to start this season. We'll do what we have to do. But I mean, again, hopefully this starting team is good enough to make it kind of right back into playoff contention. There's no guarantees as we continue to kind of change things surrounding this roster to get this idea of two teams at once in motion, let alone have them both be successful. But we're going to have to be a lot more willing to sign players based off of, again, I can't let it go, losing players for no reason. Thank you, game. Again, normally they used to send messages, right? It's a long 10 hours. We're not on the 10-hour trial anymore. We're on the full game. Beautiful thing. We get a loan offer with an option to buy for Granero. I am willing to accept that. I am willing to accept that. And at this point, we just want to get rid of them. We have way too many goalkeepers. Especially because we had to sign goalkeepers just to make sure it's like, hey, we have numbers. Don't fire me for not having enough, or don't let me forfeit games for not having enough players signed. Stuff like that, you know. Alright, die position change option has gone through, which is great. Development, he will now officially be a left wing, although he won't be the starter, which is okay. Again, he'll be a depth option behind Loam, right wing and center back. What a guy. It's the beauty of being able to change player positions, you know, as Loam also changes from a cam to a left wing. Should be his final landing spot. He's a 69 rated player. Sim this game against Vicente and win it. Not bad. Not bad at all. What is next for our team? A few more position changes. Petrikov. We'll officially move him to center back. As a short king center back. This would be the one problem with the short kings. Nothing but pace, but short kings, man. You know? So he's mad he couldn't pick a secondary position. Yeah, I mean, they fixed it last year, thankfully. It's a welcome change. Just gets you more control. We're taking on Aruka. We get another loan offer for Granero from Paris FC. Delegate that as well. This is 2 separate teams. It's the same team, but 2 separate lineups is the target. Unfortunately, in FIFA Career Mode, you can't control 2 teams at once, as we lose the preseason tournament on penalties 5-4. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We should have been able to beat that team. Should have been able to beat that team. Alright, let's see. Stop this. So we get another loan offer for Granero. Actually, it's the same one, and he's turned down both. Let's do the position change here for Martens. We've moved him to a right back. Indeed, Nuge, we lost to Wickham in the playoffs. I think 3-2 was the final aggregate score. We outshot him 11-1 in the second leg, but only scored 1 goal. Heartbreaker. Another Granero loan offer. Somebody take him already. Jesus. We got the position change here to an attacking mid. And his work rates and everything are pretty much good to go. Short Kings rise up. I mean, the Short Kings are at a disadvantage. They started late. All right, if we look at the team. All right, there we go. See, he's good there. It's Ndai who's not supposed to be on the team, which is rough. Adewama is going to start getting that playing time. But that is the Tall Boys squad right now. Some mid to high 60s, a couple of 70s in the lineup. It's still a pretty damn good team at this stage. And they start off the season, again, we don't have enough players on the Short Kings roster to run our 2 squad idea just yet. Otherwise, the Short Kings as the road team would be playing this game. But yeah, we'll sim this match against Sunderland in our Season 3 opener, and we win 2-0. Not bad. Bedema and Avia with the goal. Avia with the goal. Wow, that was his debut game. Came on as a sub. It's very surprising. We get some other developments here. Correa gets moved to Cam. It's poor form though. And the Russian here will also get moved over to Cam. Again, the sooner we can compile the Short Kings roster, the better. Alright, we are just about due for our first scouting reports back. And we'll start off in Poland. Bernard Mazurek, unfortunately, doesn't fit the height requirement for either team, nor does Jedrzej Blasicki. Przemysław Mikolajczyk is terrible. And another Short King, terrible. But a good Short King. Jacek Kozlowski. Headband and all. Now that is a Short King. That is not bad at all. He's a center mid by default, which is fine because, again, the Short Kings are in desperate need of some proper midfielders. And really, I mean, he can't defend, but I think we got to keep midfield as a position for him. We could add right wing to his list of potential positions played, as well as striker for the future. But really, to be honest, again, we need a good center mid. We need a good center mid, and I think he's the guy. So that helps out the development of the team a lot to get him signed. So right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're close. We're close. We really need... Actually, we might be there. We might be there. Because if we sign this guy... I mean, granted, the second team would be trash, but we might be there. Because we have Grown as their top striker, which is fine, or however the hell you say that name. The midfield would be Ramirez and Semyonov. Sadly, check on the left. Unless... So Artemov would be a defender. Marine, Petrikov. Unless we were to play Artemov, Petrikov, or Marine at CDM. And then Ramirez or Semyonov can either be played on the wing. He can be played on the left. We're almost there. To our initial Short King squad. The issue right now is that Ramirez is only 15. So we're one player short of that working out all right. Also, now that I look at Deb, it's kind of, now that I look at Deb, dare I say it's devastating that we can't, that was awful. Dare I say that we can't do exactly what we want to do with this team. It's unfortunate. Yeah, we technically have 3 left backs, and I can't move him to an attacker. But he could still be useful, for sure. He's going to be an elite defender for us, but I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do. That's it, stream over. I mean, shit, you said it, not me. Good night, everybody. No. We're close to a Short King squad. It's going to take another month, I'd say. So we take on the Crew, Alexandra. We shall Simmons against the Crew, and we lose. Boo. I forgot the other 2 scouts. We scouted the only ones that matter, baby. Poland. Yeah, let's take a look at them. Say hello to our new Saudi Arabian Short King. Would that make him a Sultan? Rahim El Harbi. El Harbi. Holy shit. Shout out to Rahim. What a player. Sign him up. Jamal Al Sahad does not work. Lutfi Siham does not work. Bashir Al Sabah does not work. Abdul Madani, not bad. And then Jibril Salem does not work. And in our final spot, of course, Australia one more time. Ethan Franklin does not work. Harrison Shields, unfortunately, does not work. Mason Lyons is terrible. And Rory Horton we don't need. So again, Australia continues to be just a massive disappointment. That's the only way to voice it. Australia continues to be a massive disappointment. We'll look at Abdul Madani here and see what he can do. Indeed, oh wait, we have a team set up. So this guy has the pace to be a winger. He's either a winger or a defender. And he's a winger. Cool, so he'll be on the left wing behind Sadalek. We'll just have to go for it. Again, beggars can't be choosers. So we'll move him over to the left wing. He's already a left mid. And then Rahim Al Harbi. All 5'5" of them. Can't really be a defender. So again, we're looking at an interior midfielder. We're looking at some form of attacking position for this guy. We are in need, technically, of another midfielder. We are technically in need of a right winger. Or another striker. I think this guy's got to be our right wing. I think he's got to be. Right now, again, like long term, players might be set up better to play in different spots, but right now we're just trying to fill out a team. So, we're getting there. Al-Harbi is already 17. Madani is also old enough to be signed. We are very, very close to having the Short Kings ready. Probably at the end of this month. Heading into next month, I think the Short Kings are good to go. I think they are. I think they are. As we win 3-2 over MK Dons, which is beautiful. I want to lose to that team. Let's see what else we got here. It's Cheltenham up next. Sim that as well. They are currently 22nd out of 24 teams. This should be a W. And it is. Goal for Engstrom. 2 goals for Obi-Wan. Not bad. Looking okay. A lot of games this month, though. Good lord. Accrington Stanley. Accrington Stanley. It's a draw. I mean, I'll take the points for sure. We'll take the points. The MK Dons again. God, I wish that Short Kings team was ready. I wish they were. We're running our boys into the ground here as we beat the Dons again. 2 goals from Obi-Wan. Not bad, so we're still going to be alive. As if we weren't before. Beautiful. Actually, shit, I thought that was the cup match. The cup match is coming up against Carlisle. Fair enough. Get another loan offer for Granero. I'm convinced he's never going to leave at this stage. Tried to get him to leave numerous times, unless the asking price is just too high, which it shouldn't be. We take on Carlisle. Carlisle United. The boys are in yellow for the first time. The Short King jerseys, and they win 2-1. At least I think it was the first time. It was a loan to Mumbai FC. Just get him off my goddamn team is all I ask. Northampton is next. We had a ton of games this month, but we're making it work. That's a hell of a way to start a season. Just game after game after game. Very tired team against Northampton. Try delegating. That's what I've done every time. We win 3-0 there. Good results. Again, this team has historically been a slow starter through the first 2 seasons, so that counts as historically now, by the way. And to have such a good start to a season is very nice. We play Lincoln City. Lincoln City, and we win 3-2. Crushing the competition to start off this year. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What's our message here? International duties. So, Artamanov is called up to Russia. Fjellstedt, of course, for Iceland. Still in the mix. Joshua Kimmich went to Man City. What can't money buy? What can't money buy? Scott Tominay to Barcelona. Matip went from red to blue. That's disappointing. Keep on simming. Keep on simming. Money can't get my dignity back. I don't know. I feel like enough money could replace dignity. So we get a loan offer for Zaharia right as the goddamn window closes. You joking me? Actually, never mind. The window hadn't closed yet. We had 1 hour left. There we go. All right, so we play Wigan. And then we'll get our reports back. We won Manager of the Month as well, which is very promising. So Wigan's a solid team. We are without our starting goalkeeper because, of course, he is on international duty, which is a big kick in the balls. And we lose 2-0 because of it. So that's the one problem right now. We really don't have a good second-choice goalkeeper. Like, if we are without him, we lose. That's pretty much how it works. As Malik is officially a left wing, which is good. Mana Malik. Still checking my notes here about that particular guy. It's easier to just go into the youth academy itself. So yeah, Malik as a Short King. I mean, he adds left wings to the mix, but now we got Madani and Sadlicek. I don't really think I need Malik to be on the wing anymore. even though we just moved him there. Again, he can still be moved to any other position. But I look at this guy. Probably wouldn't put him on the right, because we have our right winger now in Al Harbi. Honestly, we could put this guy as a backup striker. Let's start moving him over. He's 15 anyway, so he's got time. Al Harbi jumps up to a 53 because he was moved over to the right wing. And it's definitely where we want him. He's going to be unbelievable for the short kings here. Okay. So we have our other scouting reports here. Let's see what we got. From Poland, it's another goalkeeper, and he's terrible. Mariusz Walczak. Not that great. Simon Jankowski does not fit. Karol Dabrowski does not fit. Alright, unfortunately, Poland's a bit of a bust in that way. Saudi Arabia, Madani Al-Halou. Short King Mohammed Al-Farran. It's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Saeed Al-Amubi does not work. Rahim Al-Nubi, not a bad goalkeeper. Fad Al-Samari is a bit too tall. And Zubair Shushu, it doesn't really matter. Too tall, too short. The final option, Australia, Roman Fletcher, doesn't work. Harrison Lee is not what we're looking for. Luca Gardner, not going to work. Arthur Hirst is not going to work. Louie Bishop, though, is a potential short king. Not bad. Not the best potential in the world, but not bad. So out of the academy, the Rahim Al-Nabi, set him up as goalkeeper. So Jankowski, I meant to get rid of. He doesn't work because he's only 6'1". So then we got Louie Bishop, who is a center mid by default, which is honestly a position of need. We're just going to leave him there. We're not going to worry about anything else. He's in a position of need. I don't care if he's better in certain spots over others. Just train him up from there. Al-Farran as a left wing isn't as big of a need. He's right-footed as well. I'd like to make this guy either a right back, which isn't going to happen. He's going to have to be an attacking option. And clearly, Al-Farran will be the backup right wing to Al Harbi. So we'll make that happen. And then Resnick, of course, we're still just training up, essentially waiting for him to turn 16 so we can sign him. But Rahim Al Harbi is looking great right now. He and Resnick are the two best prospects in this academy. Although Deb, of course, is still my favorite because it's Deb. Can't argue with that logic now, can you? And again, for Deb, it really is either left back or center back. We have Engstrom, we have De Ruyter. To be honest, I think Deb is going to be a center back for the tall boys. We'll make that move. Mister, take it easy, buddy. No worries. Get yourself some sleep. Be responsible. Don't ruin your night. For my sake. Alright, so is it official now that we have enough players to make this happen? This wonderfully, probably stupid idea of two teams. Because admittedly, it is a bit of a stupid idea. Smart idea. Fair. See, Nuge knows. That's the motivation we need. We'll sign Deb. We'll sign Kozlowski. Al-Farran. Madani. Okay. I think we officially have enough players to make this work. Wasn't able to type, City cannot buy a Champions League title. Well, I mean, that's a good thing. Although in this game, they started to. So, if we look. Tall boys go to the top here. Everyone else, I think aside from Deb, is a short king, though. Anybody else that we signed a tall boy? Doesn't look like it. So do we like the idea of short kings on the road, tall boys at home, or do we alternate based off of, hey, if you win, you keep playing? Because I don't hate that idea of if you win, you keep playing. You know, essentially earn your right to be on the field. And of course, uni-wise, we could always make sure if we were to actually jump in that the proper players, you know, the proper kit's on. I do like the idea of winner stays on. I really do. Friendly competition, right? How long can you keep the other team off of the field? Alright, so that is what the Short King roster looks like for the moment. For the tall boys, now that we've signed Deb. Got Liang, got Correa, Avila, Dai, and then for the defense, we know Deb is getting changed to a center back. Do a season of home and away. Well, I mean, it's tough though because the home team already has an advantage, right? Or the tall boys already have an advantage in that they've been playing this whole time, you know? But if we were to set up a second team, new team sheet, our Short Kings, our beautiful Short Kings. So goalkeeper, it stays the same, right? At striker, it would have to be the Groen. At left wing, Sedlacek. Al Harbi would be on the right. Al Farhan would be on the bench. Semyonov would be in the midfield. Kozlowski would be in the midfield. Petrikov would be one of our starting center backs. Marine could also be one of the starting center backs. Artyomov would be on the bench. Madani, or Sedlacek, it would be Madani.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Shout out to Ronnie for the 9 months run. It's a boy, and his name is Ronnie, because why not? All right, Owe, I'm just about ready to go, actually. All right, so we are 1 player short. The Short Kings aren't quite ready for prime time. 1 player short, huh? We're just a player or 2 short from being able to make this a reality. We're 3 bench players. I mean, this guy's on international duty. That's why I can't call him up. So we are a few players short of being able to make this happen, unfortunately. And Legend, thank you for the follow. So even if I were to be like, hey, we'll take out those guys and just put the goalkeepers to fill in as a visual, we're 3 players short. At least from being able to have a full sub bench. I don't think we want 4 goalkeepers on the sub bench, you know? I mean, we could, but technically our Tamanov is on international duty. Not to mention, look at how shit this team is. Again, it would be a little bit better if certain players didn't get cut, but yeah, it's rough, man. It is rough. And new sheets. I mean, tall boys will always be the default, and then we'll have the Short King. So we are going to run with the tall boys for a little bit longer. A little bit longer. The Short Kings, though, by the end of the season, will be good to go. So, as we lose 2-1 to Ipswich, again, the lack of our starting goalkeeper really is a backbreaker, unfortunately. It really is a backbreaker. So we got Burton Albion next. I think I want to get through this month, and then I'm probably going to go play some pro clubs. I think that's the game plan. So Batten is next. Fjellstedt is back, so hopefully it's a W. That's instantly the difference. Instantly the difference. If we get our low-level Premier League caliber, a low-level Premier League caliber goalkeeper, we're good to go. Go figure. Pro clubs, aka GeoGuessr. Yeah, there's a lot of GeoGuessr. A lot of GeoGuessr. Alright, Cambridge. The Cambridge. The Cambridge. 1-1 draw is not that bad. Geo clubs. Pro Guesser. How about that? Alright. Oh, whoops. Whoops. We got some developmental changes. Malik is officially a striker. I believe he was for the Short Kings. Al Farhan has been changed to that right-hand side. And then Deb is now a center back. Not bad. Not bad at all. Cheltenham's next in a cup match. The team isn't all that tired, but boy, are we going to be tired for the next game. This would have been a great game to have a full Short Kings roster to play. We absolutely kicked the shit out of Cheltenham. I'll take that. I'll take that. Another Granero loan offer. That's just not going to happen. FC Tokyo. For the love of God. Just take him. Please. Just take him. Doncaster. Yeah, Doncaster next. Team is a little bit tired. Wearing the road kits, though. 1-1's not bad, given the fatigue on the team. Alright, we're almost to our final scouting report here, which is what I wanted. Maybe not our final scouting report, but the final scouting report that we'll do tonight. I'll draw Charlton. Points matter. Every little bit matters. And then Bolton. The end of the month. Dimmadome, what's going on, man? We're doing pretty good. Teams, dare I say teams? The team is looking good. All two sides of it. And that's our first loss in a while. So we lose to Bolton. That's rough. So the point streak comes to an end. I feel like it lasted for the majority of the month. As Avila has as well been changed over to a striker. Cody, thank you for announcing your departure. Zaharia, also delegate that from Stevenage. Hope that goes through. Alright. I know it is the final reports. Alright, cool. So, Poland. Masaryk, again, not going to work. Petrzak, not going to work. Kroshak, not going to work. Walshak's not going to work. Hrobel, we don't really need in goal. So Poland, hit and miss. Saudi Arabia with Andoni, not going to work. Decent option, Samir Al-Razi for the Short Kings. Another decent option, Omar Ahmed. Al-Otaibi is not going to work for us. Baraka, the guy's name is Baraka, for God's sakes. Fucking play the Mortal Kombat theme every time he scores. And Abdul Al-Said. Go ahead and cut him off of the team. And our last report from Australia. And we find a potential Australian Short King in William Rutherford. Oh, Billy. We finally found a good Australian. Took long enough. Alex Hutton, no thank you. Nick Bailey, no thank you. Oscar Tyler. Matt, hello. Welcome aboard. How are you? Didn't mean to sign that guy. Sorry, Frank. It's true. He wasn't that good. Let's see where we're scouting next here. Let's see where we're scouting next. There was the Switzerland choice, which I'm still going to allow. Still going to allow that, which means we need two more. Hawks and Endo Mills. Hawks and Endo Mills. Endo gets another one. Will he go to Canada again? Jesus. We need choices from Hawks and Endo on where we're going next. Endo says, come on, Algeria. And Hawk says Russia. Cool. So we'll go to Algeria for the first time. And we'll go to Russia for the second time. You know, whoops. Eastern Europe, of course. Or Northern Europe. There we go. So those are the 3 new locations that we got for the moment. And still a lot to set up with the Youth Academy, you know? Create a club where I only sign Youth Academy free agents. Nah, not bad, Matt. Not bad. I was tempted to do something similar to that with maybe free agents and pre-contract only, but we did stick to just Youth Academy instead of mixing those in. That sounds like a fun challenge, though. Harley Lambert's got to be 1 Algerian, I would imagine. Oh, wait, we're getting ready to switch. I told you around 1 o'clock, didn't I? We're right there. So let me check with Samir Al-Razi. And at this point, we kind of have people set up that we can just go for the best available position for the guy, right? So we are either looking at centre-back, left-back. And that's pretty much it. He's going to be one of the 2. And to be honest, it's going to be left-back. Going to move him over to the other side. He's got really good defending out of the gates. I mean, he's a 65 overall to start, which is awesome. Then there was a Baraka. And where can Baraka play? We're looking at the midfield. We're looking at the wing, maybe. Honestly, it's just easier to keep him at cam. So we'll do just that. And then Ahmed starts off on the right. He's pretty much all pace. And really, that's the best place for him. Just leave him as a right mid, slowly try to transition him to a right wing. That's pretty much his spot as well. Resnick is fine, and then the Australian Rutherford is a striker by default.
Oh, good!
You guys were, at least the short kings, were in need for that option. Matt, thank you for the ball as well. Bedtime soon. I think I'll get a couple games in. Stormy, what's going on? I'm doing all right. How are you? Honestly, we're just going to leave Rutherford at striker. You guys are in desperate need of a top-notch striker, and the Aussie could be the guy for you. So, yeah, man. We're looking good. We're looking good. Think we're ready to get some clubs in there, but I'm excited. The Short Kings squad took some major steps forward to being ready. And, I mean, as it is right now, the team is still in 6th. Whether or not the Short Kings sabotage that by playing, let's just say I'll be happy if we stay in League One this season and don't get relegated again. I think that's the goal.